Hi, I'm Nick Sorrentino for the Liberty and Economics Review and libertyandeconomics.com. And today we're going to take a break from all of the insanity that is going on in the world of politics right now. Um, the healthcare reform bill that went through has made a lot of people angry. People are flipping out, and I'm tired of it. Um, I, I'm just tired of thinking about it right now. So I want to talk about something that a lot of people can probably agree on, and that is the value of community farms. Now, for those of you who live solidly in the suburbs and live in endless tract housing, or for those of you who live in the city, um, this may be a crazy concept to you, but I about a year ago I moved from Charlottesville, Virginia, actually outside of Charlottesville, Virginia, a little town called Crozet. And there, a lot of people took pride in growing their own food. Um, whether it was cattle, they may have raised it for milk or for dairy purposes or for slaughter. They also raised fruit and other types of produce, vegetables and so on. But the everyday person who is not a farmer, I believe that if you are to live a free life, um, you should learn how to grow something. Now, I say this as someone who grew up in the suburbs, moved to the rural world, and now is back in the suburbs. Um, but growing your own food is empowering. I mean, think about it. I mean, you put a seed in the ground, it grows into a plant, and it produces fruit, which you can then eat. Um, I mean, you created that. I mean, with the help of God and the sun and the soil, but you created that. Um, and it's entirely there are people on a quarter acre of land who for a good part of the year produce most of their food on that quarter acre. I mean, it could support a couple or even a small family. Now, you're not going to be eating steak and hamburgers, that's for sure. You're not keeping a cow on that quarter acre, but um, the point is, instead of going to the supermarket and buying your food, I mean, you're doing it yourself. And really, that's the essence. I mean, that's the key. You know, I mean, as we kind of move into this new era in the United States, I believe the people who are going to be the most free, if that's valuable to you, are going to be the ones that can do most of the stuff themselves, who essentially can extricate themselves from the banking system, who get themselves out of debt, and, at least to some degree, can grow their own food. I mean, learn about the rhythms and the cycles of the earth. Now, that is very sort of hippie, new agey sounding, but you know what? It's true. I mean, I believe that that's probably what God intended. I mean, in the spring, the ground warms up, plant seeds in it, it grows food, you harvest it, feed your family, do it again next year. Now, thank God for HDTV and all the other amenities of modern life. Believe me, I'm not saying that you should abandon these things, but grow a little bit. If you live in the city, get some pots and just plant some seeds and grow tomatoes or whatever, and know that you grew them. Um, as we go forward here, I mean, I think the thing that is going to be a real challenge is the degree to which things can continue to be centrally planned. Um, I personally have absolutely no faith in central planning at all. I mean, that's an understatement. I think it's evil, frankly. I think it kills people, but I won't go into that right now. And to the degree that you can separate yourself and your family out from that central planning, you should do so, in my opinion. I'm trying to do it. I'm going to grow some tomatoes this year. Hopefully enough to give a couple to a neighbor. And maybe you can grow some lettuce so that I can make my own salad this year. And, I mean, it's just being that much more independent, just that little tiny bit from the system of kind of, banking money, fiat money, and consumerism. And I say this as an unabashed capitalist. Buy all you want. I'm just not going to buy it. Uh, but anyway, plant a garden. It's late March now. Growing season for most of the United States is just beginning now. Plant something, grow something. Um, I think it'll be a rewarding experience. Anyway, till next time.